It's time for On the John with John Derby.
Let the coronation begin! LeBron James has helped crown Miami!
So this goes out to regional sportscasters on the radio, specifically the guy from the Miami Heat Network, Mike Inglis, something like that. Mike fucking yells too much is what we call him. So when I'm in the car listening to a game, like I love sports on the radio, that's a really cool thing for me. But when regional guys get too into the game and it sounds like a fan is calling the game, it drives me nuts. For example, his play-by-play is like, hey, swing it down into the key, Roy Hibbert's in the 2-10, he scores. I'm like, okay, that's pretty lackluster, but I can deal with that. It's nice and neutral, it's nice and clean. But then when it goes the other way, Milo Chalmers, top of the key, Rio swings it over to UD holds it, swings it down, LeBron in the key, LeBron James on the score! Oh! What an overreaction to a layup. LeBron James has been making layups since he was 4 years old. I don't need you to scream and get guttural when someone makes a play. I'm like, just call the damn thing as it's going. I was driving to and from a funeral, and I was more upset about the way this guy called the game than the actual event. And I loved my aunt. She was great. But this guy was an asshole. You're LeBron with the greatest score I've ever seen in my life! And then when they have a double-digit lead, he gets into, they're just giving this game away. They're giving it away. They don't know what they're doing. I'm like, are you kidding me? They're up by 9 points still in a game that they've never been down. Would you relax a little bit? I at least prefer like a more of a Marv Albert approach where it's like he'll freak out for either side if they make a good play, but at least he can tone it down. It's like these assholes that are regional, they don't understand that it's like people outside of their state are watching this, and I don't need you screaming at me when someone makes a layup or gets a turnover. It just drives me nuts, and I just wish that there was more of a national perspective. Like that, do you know how jarring that is at 80 miles an hour? I don't need that. I was half tempted to turn that shit down and just hit the info so I could check the score on occasion. If I wanted some asshole to break down the game for me that had no real knowledge and just came from a rooting fan base, I'd go to a Buffalo Wild Wings and have him turn the sound down and let some toolbox just tell me his opinion on what the team is doing. I'm done. Bang!